Me now see Express GATV soon. You must also be subscribe. You be like, you share, comment, and notification bell so I turn it on. Mighty Boho Drilling Company Limited for so air how do geological investigations so the must say now from I be a first you be at the map my use on some for. Yeah, papa, I offer black Rasta. Ababa twetwe nkomo de afasha tawale ni store bu ahomani anesem ne de wakakra ba isa asanya sa wom ne betimi asua no mafrim ti beti wi a Mcbrown ene ni PA eye Kobby so ensem bi a trend o media no so de abeso platform we so dia yentie black Rasta ensem bi so emra.
Now I also saw the rants and I saw Shatawale in his usual rant mood, hailing insults left, right and center. What do I think? My brother, Shatawale's beef is that Stonebwoy was billed to perform at the Salah Fest at Añgŕy. And on the last day of the event, or on the D-Day of the event, Shatawale was also confirmed. And his photo was also put out as one of the performers. And then Stonebwoy decided to pull out. My brother, my sister, this he considered an insult. And he considered as a sabotage. Let's look at it. Was it truly a sabotage? Now, we all know that Stonebwoy and Shatawale have had their own beefs in the past. And it looks like they are still beefing. According to my very good brethren, Sammy Flex, the IGP came out and blatantly made it clear that under no circumstances should the two artists, Shatawale and Stonebwoy, be billed on the same stage, except that there is very heavy security. If this is anything to go by, may I ask, what was the level of security at Salah Fest? Again, is it a problem if one artist decides that, listen, as long as this other artist is billed anywhere, I do not want to share the same stage with that artist? Is it a problem? For me, it's not a problem. It's not a sabotage. It's just choices. There are some other artists who will say, yo, you know what? If I am billed for this show, I do not want Black Rasta to be part of the show. If Black Rasta is part of the show, I will humbly and willingly opt out, because I do not feel good performing with Black Rasta. Or again, I do not see Black Rasta as a quality enough artist for me to share the same stage with. These are opinions. If anything at all, if I'm going to take the artist on, I will not take it along the lines of sabotage. My brother, my sister, Stonebwoy is a big artist. Shatawale is a big artist. It's not like in the days, according to Shatawale, when Samini was the biggest artist, and anytime.
Yes, utimi efili Rasta man asema what kind of say nyansa wom. And I think say by the end of this thing, no, obi abe take the decision. You be ma Stonebwoy and take obi abe take because impokrata publications about bonche kire say emomu mienu nyina emperform before so mienu nyina be perform na security system na wo ho no ye touch. E warning be a Ghana Police Service for so atro krata ho for aba na no bi na the thing number yes I know man to tarnish the image of nua be ma Stonebwoy ana say bi obeka so man ade na man so to also the communication so they can.
He said he will not perform with any other artist, then that artist will suffer. After all, he was the person the promoters were all running after, and if he blacklisted you, it meant that you were doomed. You are both big artists in equal measure. If one artist says, I don't want to play with this artist, especially that it is said behind the doors and behind the curtains, we have to ask the promoters, what was the condition under which Stonebwoy decided to accept to play at Salah Fest? Maybe he asked them, can I see the list of artists who are playing? And then they provided the list. And he said, okay, I am comfortable, I will play. Then later, if you are adding another artist, contractually, common sense should let us also contact Stonebwoy and say, listen, I remember when we were signing you, you wanted to see the list of artists. We just had one more artist joining us. Are you comfortable? But you don't go ahead to publish the name of the new artist who has been built without conferring with the artists who wanted to be sure which artists were on bill. Again, security is most important. The last time we saw the two of them on the same stage, guns were pulled. My brother, my sister, if Stonebwoy feels that anytime he's on the same stage with Shatta Wale, tensions rise so high and he wants to avoid that and decides to pull out, there shouldn't be a problem. Let alone an instance where somebody's mother is dead and still being insulted in the grave. And some other people will say, oh yes, but Stonebwoy also insulted his mother and blah, 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 blah. Some time ago. Listen, insults are not the way out. Insults are not the way out. When Stonebwoy said that, many were those who condemned that. Even though he didn't mention any names, we could tell who he was referring to. Many people condemned that. Should we continue going to and fro, insulting each other's dead mothers? And I would just like to put this thing out to my very good friend, Sammy Flex. Maybe I should have called him personally because this is my very good brethren. But I think that saying it in public would also help a lot of artist managers. Sammy is somebody who is so experienced when it comes to communication. He is somebody who is strong when it comes to his support. He's been supporting Shatta in the days that people were not ready to support him. You can give it to him. So it's just a blessing that at the same time he has become the manager. But I would like to put this out. Brand is very important.
Shatta, I think that you will listen to what Black Rasta is saying, and at the end of we'll be say actions, no reaction, we now a kid reaction, and I can who say what I say. Sometimes you need to. Masa, one is to go and say that your pepe be as I said, Uncle Fasa, down for see that be. It's only someone. Yeah, Papa Black Rasta, Coco, we and some what this side.
Somebody feels that if I play with this artist, it will demean my brand. It shouldn't be a problem. We have to also help our artists keep a certain brand. If a manager or some managers say, oh, I manage only the music of the artist and not his private life, we understand. But make sure that private life does not affect the brand and the music. If it does affect the brand and the music, then it means that you have failed. Should I say it again? I am saying, if you manage an artist as a manager, and you say that you are managing the music of the artist, the career of the artist, and not his personal life, just be careful that the personal life of the artist does not affect the brand, the career, and the music. If you manage an artist who comes in public and gets drunk and falls in gutters, or comes out and goes naked to show his ring ding ding dong to the public, you must know that this is quite private, but it is going to also affect the career. I'm just saying this to all artist managers. Shatta Wale, since me and him decided to smoke the peace pipe and become the best of friends, we have remained like that. I do not want to go back to the days of disagreement, and I will not do that. I respect him as an artist. I respect Stonebwoy as my artist, who calls me father. Shatta Wale also calls me father, and you heard that on stage when he said it. This is my father. I was proud to hear that. When two of my sons are quarreling, Stonebwoy calls me father. Shatta Wale calls me father. When my two sons are fighting, I don't like it. But I do agree, business-wise, that one of my sons might not like to share the stage with the other until the brands become equal. In the sense of everybody has a way they want their brand to go. Me, my brand is radical. The other one says, me, my brand is gentle. The two cannot be on the same stage because they have two different brands. The radical one will like to come on stage half naked. He might like to come on stage smoking in Tampe. He might like to come on stage doing so many different things, my brother. The other one wants a gentle stage where people wear suits and so on and so forth. It's like the seller of shea butter and the seller of salt. They have two different brands, and their prayer will.
Meaning, after listening to Rasta, I'm a bomb some demand. Say what I say, I'm a bomb some demand because what prove my utility. I'm a not getting so I Juma. I can't answer. Sepa Papa was answering so emo. Now, yes, sister, and I'm Mcbrown. And in the PA, I friend say you Kobby. Sabi, and I say you projected the picture of. Ye interfere no ma bi but some de ba na ho komo ho na wadi bi what you saying na me ma wakwa ba de ba 3 in 1 just so na me nia e won se fufuro mu no wo hwa ye some aba ba che de ama ibi kra na ma Mcbrown na kasa ka e de a che Kobby say Ghana for se me no wo twempena me no de ti ni ade na ono mpo nya saa ne mu nsem a e be trende e ma Ghana for e de saa komo no so ehu epie e na wo beti say yes, Mcbrown any kun sense saga bi ba ye kra no mo say both parties in cheating on each other. I no kra so na yan sheda hu na kra bia wo na GhanaCelebrity.com for better mind say Mcbrown and Kobby are legendary deities as we ye ba 29 December 2023 ni nyina ye de anyonko fa na ewo mu mienu entem ni no ma bi o mutumi ye den enti e ma Ghana fo binum adwene koye say o mo twempena empo ema myinfo.com GH for so be choice Mcbrown and Kobby are legendary dating and also the same age and at the same time na akọ kan sem bia kire Ghana for mo so na meaning this time around enya sem ketwa the apopia ba I ka hompo de e na wo hwe Mcbrown and Kobby how of far so hage no Mcbrown da ho ma branted den eto ni we so or say is that how you hug a married woman. Netizen quiz ask Kobby put his head on anama Mcbrown chest why hugging her obi be ka say na we dey anya hwe wo be pene say we yere yesa say we ti we yere and obi yesa wo be te ase and Ghana ye hu bi pen what you say Añgŕy any asiama e ko so sa agro na enye nokwe na ontumi na we yakwada na akwada na ade ne ne omo ye kunu ene yere esesi a enye ni aba I friend is as at once with yes, I've seen put the stage and then who no could be a woman cautious, no more shipu, nothing, no more making me or money at the other. Member in Crophobia. So woman touch with sensitive part, and as some man getting closer to her, one conversation would dear global you. Sana member tier. Most of men are almost 70 out of 100 bayers are here. And trust me, to me, the Mcbrown a year granted is the idea. I think so pampani too much. Now the amount of okra di hu komo sesi akra ye the etwa boy. Yes, the etwa boy. Now we share wa man so fine. Saka member ni ye mienu ti at least aka yes swap here. Why so you su Kobby because of the end what you say and the way we dey twa aha the way ono swap den e satu na chi na bo mia ne to what you say o Philippus ube kom kura no max kura nya ne sa mean obi akotu asika pudio ko wale ne yire so the kind of touch and hug e koso wo ne sanka bi and na netizen for bi here especially memory bi adwa se dey try Mcbrown e ja ne ho kura ma sa de we so e koso wo the camp obi fi se na agro na suma se ni ade ma ne ko na Añgŕy da mo de ne bi because the Ghana for can odi agro pe Ghana for nsem no yesi kakra ya na wate ase ampa kakra so wo mu sa levels na ba ne nyina mu no media hunu say agro ana uhunu say the uhunu no also comment or comment section na mo ama bibia so te course but nyam na meka the Ghana for can wana dwenkere e na me media besom wo platform kese we subscribe like share comment e be share be makra bye bye.